Yeah, good evening. Welcome to the Purple Ladder. Yes, back with another video. Today we're going to be talking about Purple Rain, the movie, the impact, the 40-year anniversary, and I'm going to get a quick review of what Purple Rain meant to me and what it meant to Prince, friends, and everybody that seen the movie or lived at that time, and how it impact pop culture and music and took Prince's career to another level. So first, like, comment, subscribe, and click that notification button, and I always hit you with a video at least every week. All right, let's get to it. Purple Rain. Purple Rain is a 1984 American rock musical drama film scored by and starring Prince in his acting debut, developed to showcase his talents. It contains several concert sequences featuring Prince and his band The Revolution. The film is directed by Albert Magnoli, yes, who later became Prince's manager in the late 80s. From a screenplay by Magnoli and William Blinn. The cast also features Apollonia Quatero, Morris Day, Ogla Coladas, and Clarence Williams III. All right. Let's see. Principal photography took place almost entirely in Minneapolis. The film features many local landmarks, including the Crystal Court of the IDS Center and the First Avenue nightclub, which was paid $100,000 for the club being used during filming. It was closed for 25 days. Also, some scenes of the First Avenue were shot at the Wiltern in Los Angeles. Yeah, you can tell that it was shot in two cities, because mostly Morris Day scenes, he filmed a lot in LA, and you see some of Prince scenes, mostly you see a lot of them in Minneapolis, but you can tell some of the scenes was shot in LA. So I'm going to get to that. So I'm going to give you more information. All right. Purple Rain grossed $70.3 million worldwide against its $7.2 million budget. The film won an Academy Award for Best Score, Original Score. Publication and critics have regarded Purple Rain as one of the greatest musical films of all time. In 2019, the film was selected by the Library of Congress for preservation in the United States National Film Registry for being culturally, historically, and aesthetically significant. I'm probably not saying that right. Purple Rain was supported with his soundtrack album in the same name, which featured two U.S. chart-topping singles, When Doves Cry and Let's Go Crazy, as well as the number 2 hit Purple Rain. It didn't go number 1. The soundtrack is certified 13 times platinum by the Recording Industry Association of America, RIAA, and has sold over 25 million copies worldwide. Yeah, it's a blockbuster soundtrack. Okay, the film, let's get into the plot, because I don't want to have this video go forever. The plot is the kid is a talented but troubled frontman of the Minneapolis-based band The Revolution. To escape his difficult home life, his father verbally and physically abuses him and his mother. He spends his days rehearsing and his nights performing at the First Avenue nightclub. The Revolution, the flashy Morris Day and his group, The Time, and Dez Dickerson and his group, The Modernaires, holding nice clubs, 3 house band slots. Morris, aware of that the Revolution guitarist Wendy and keyboardist Lisa are frustrated that the kid is unwilling to play their compositions, lobbies Billy Sparks, the club's owners, to replace the Revolution with a girl group, which Morris is already forming. How about a girl group? Okay. He targets the kid's girlfriend, Apollonia, an inspiring singer and new arrival in Minneapolis, to lead his group, and tries to persuade her that the kid is too self-centered to help her. She eventually joins the Morris group, which Morris named Apollonia 6. When she reveals her newfound partnership to the kid, he becomes furious and slaps her, as his father had struck him earlier. Okay. So we Prince fans know the plot. We know everything. So this movie, The Impact, 40 years ago, when this movie came out, I saw it at a drive-in theater. I went with my sister, my nephew, my cousin, and my other cousin. You know, during back then to the drive-in, it was like a nighttime picnic mostly. This was, prime time hours where we went to see the 9 o'clock show. So we had chicken, we had our own popcorn. We got nothing from the concession stands, and then we sat and watched Purple Rain. History. It was just a hell of an experience. One of the greatest concert films of all time, as I stated earlier. And, it was quoted. But seeing this, I didn't know how much this would have such a big impact on my life, because the next year, as it came out on cable, basically the entire summer, I watched Purple Rain. Listen to the album the entire year. But the film impact, as you look what this displayed. This was such clever marketing for Prince's music. The Minneapolis sound was already born, but this made it mainstream. Prince everywhere. 85, you see so many other groups that sounded and looked like Prince. The romantic era, the new romantic era of mixed bands, white and black. You see bands like Ready for the World. I can go on and on that had that Prince type sound. Jimmy Jam and Terry Lewis was putting the sound to Janet Jackson and other bands. See, Alexander O'Neal. The Minneapolis sound was in full effect. Everybody wanted a piece of that. So you saw all these Prince proteges. You saw Prince writing songs for like Sheena Easton and the Bangles. So his look and sound was everywhere. Even you look in LA, you look at Dr. Dre and what they was doing, Alonzo, that was the Prince sound, the moniker. So that sound was in full effect. I give it about a 3-year run from probably 84, 85 to 87, something like that. But yeah, but the movie had its impact. It featured a beautiful Apollonia, which she was amazing, good to look at. So many would prefer Vanity. I think Vanity had the star quality. This would have been perfect if she would have kept the role, because she was such a leader that when she did Last Dragon, not a bad movie and everything, but this would have propelled her to higher portions. But Apollonia did a great job. The facial expressions alone. One of my favorite parts of the movie is the Beautiful Ones performance during that time. And that look, the look of her being happy and, really, really in love with Prince. And then at the end being so sad and crying. And I tell you, catching that on camera was amazing. And that's my favorite part during the movie. That goes into when you see Billy in the hallway into, they go into the house. I love that scene. But that's Purple Rain from the beginning, performances. And you have to give a shout out to the actors. Clarence Williams III did a magnificent job in playing Prince's father. He was great. The mother wasn't that great. She didn't have a lot of talking points or whatever, but I love Terrence Williams, the way he acted. But the long shot in the movie to me was Billy Sparks. I thought he did the best job for me. He made the movie for me. A lot of people say Morris Day. I thought Morris did an excellent job, but it was Billy for me. Billy was funny. Billy was classy. He was the perfect antagonist. He was really rooting for Prince, but at the same time, he was the only one telling him what was really, what he really needed to do. He was trying to bring out his talent. So he did a wonderful job. Prince did a great job. So I thought the cast was very good. So you can't complain about the cast not doing a great job, because this movie made $70 million. At the time, it was a blockbuster hit during 1984. So, but what stands out is the music. The music stands out in this movie, no doubt. So, rating Purple Rain, to me, I'm going to give it a 10. I think it's one of the best movies of that era. Especially being a music movie, is one of the best of that era. So I think they should have did a better job in the sequel. But hey, Purple Rain is that movie. Still today, I look at it, I love it. And what you get at the end, you get Purple Rain. You get the song. The song supposedly composed by Wendy and Lisa. One of the greatest songs of all time. And Wendy and Lisa did a great job acting. I love Wendy's energy in the movie. So, hey, Purple Rain is a classic, and you celebrating 40 years of this movie. So kudos. I wish I can talk about this movie forever, but I don't want to have this video going on forever. So I'm going to leave you as I always leave you with. But I'm going to say, if you haven't checked out Purple Rain, check it out. Great movie. So I'm going to say peace, God bless, like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you in another video. God bless you.